Hello, everybody. Um, Allison is out sick with I don't give a fuck, and I have been asked to take over and introduce you to my weekly meltdown, the show where we talk about whatever we want. And this week it's Big Brother 26, week 8, the live eviction. Quinn is out the door by a vote of 4-2. And with me, as always, is Tyler and Allison. Hello.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Hi, Jerry.
Hi. Yes. Hi, Jerry.
Hello.
Here's the thing.
Did I do good?
You did
That was
amazing. You know what? I've got. I had a little.
You did
JoJo
better than
up
Jerry.
here. JoJo is not as advanced as I am, and I've got somewhere to be this week. With padded walls and a straitjacket. So little JoJo will be. Maybe he'll be in the podcast. Maybe he'll be outside the podcast.
Whoa.
Maybe he'll be around. What a dumb, stupid ass non-climactic thing. Poor Jerry. Don't be pulling Jerry into this. Let me tell you something. There's nothing. It's gonna be stupid. There's nothing. It's gonna happen.
Honestly, as soon as he said, like, yo, Ainsley's about to announce something, I'm like, if they drop the ball again on this, and as soon as Ainsley was talking, it was like, I'm gonna be like, Julie, I'm out. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna see the world. And Chelsie at the end was like, where are you going? And I was
have to be.
I was like, where is Ainsley going? where? What vacation? And I was like, if they do some weird Zing bot AI, I will lose my mind. I was like,
you know it already.
If they're announcing that as a twist, I'm like, oh gosh. Is it Zingbot's baby? Is it Zingbot's baby AI? I don't know. I don't even know where the Zingbot storyline is anymore.
You already know. How about it though? We got the little guy from Stand By Me tonight, and Sliders, and Rebecca Romaine's husband. I've had. Did you see the TikTok comments about? Oh my God, AI is Mystique from X-Men, which is Rebecca Romaine, who was Stamos back then, and now he's hosting the show. I'm gonna tell you what's going on. I'm gonna tell you right now. Let me tell you something. Julie's finding it in. This was a test drive tonight. She's gonna have COVID a couple of times. Next, she'll have a yeast infection, and we're gonna have to hear about that.
Love one another.
Yeah. So,
yeah. Jerry O'Connell, what a surprise tonight! Like, that is so weird. I know Quinn wanted to make Big Brother history, but he made it in a way that he was the first one interviewed outside the Big Brother house by somebody other than Julie Chen. I guess Quinn has the distinction, the little note in the Big Brother wiki for his player profile.
You know what? I'm surprised they didn't try to pull like a CBS Premiere Week tie-in for next week and have Jeff or whoever the host of the summit do. I mean, we know Jerry Connell is a fan of the show.
Oh my God!
This was probably a dream come true, but it would have been very interesting.
How do you like the hidden immunity idol that?
I know, and that would have been perfect to do with Jeff.
I know.
Jeff was there. I feel like Quinn would. That would have been the perfect person to do that joke on.
He had emotion. Okay. He was excited about it.
Yeah.
Bigger question though, Julie Chen got COVID, so she couldn't host tonight. Why didn't they just make like a deep fake Julie Chen? Like use the literal hologram.
Because she's already a deep fake.
True. A deep fake
been
of
AI
the deep
for
fake.
24 years, honey. Where you been?
A recap of the deep fake of the deep fake. And love one another. I'm like, we have the technology for it. Like, just put in like a Julie Chen bot, like, and lean into the Chen bot of it all. Like, that would have been so funny. I don't know. Like, so y'all were in on the conspiracy theory that they're like test driving new.
That was the first thing that popped into my head. I was like, Jerry O'Connell. Oh, I already know he's a super fan.
And I was like, I feel like Jerry would love to host a season of Big Brother.
Oh yeah.
Oh, in before there's another Reindeer Games, and Julie can't do it for whatever reason. Jerry O'Connell's hosting. Oh wow, crazy. Don't you love Jerry O'Connell hosting that? And then before we know it, on a full season.
Mary Duda brings up, where was Arista Cox? Yeah, I think she's available these days. I think she could have done it too.
Well, she'll be on the next time.
Yeah, I would have lived.
She'll be on the next time. Julie doesn't show up, because next year the big announcement will be that Julie's going to go part-time. But she pretty much has a part-time job anyway.
Yeah.
She only works Thursday night for 1 hour.
Yeah.
And you can't come into work because you got COVID? How many people don't give a shit that have COVID just walking around at Target? Is it a thing? Is it really still a thing?
I mean, they did a whole season during the peak of COVID, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, granted, she got sick right after last week's eviction, so she's quote unquote fine now. It's probably just about giving Quinn COVID.
I see.
Jury by himself, you know.
Do we really care that? No.
I don't think they really care. Although I don't know if I would want to be in the jury house with COVID. That probably wouldn't be the best.
True. But like being able to say like I got COVID from Julie Chen, like that's a good like story to tell later.
Breathe the same air. We share the same
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what needs to happen. Leah needs to go next week. So those two
will
be in the jury house together.
That was a blind side to me tonight. I did not actually think we were going to get a DR of Leah saying, I have a crush on Quinn. Since when? Where did this come from?
Was that the night they got alcohol?
From. There's only 3 guys left in the house. Now there's only 2 guys. One of them is gay.
One's gay. The other one's in a love triangle, and Quinn's left.
Exactly. Okay? So he's like the de facto.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. So we didn't do a live feed update show because like this week was a little slower. The AI arena is no longer around. So this is our first week back without the AI arena. Like, how did we feel like without its presence here this week? Do we miss it? Do we like it back to normal?
I was bored.
I wanted some mystery. And Taryn highlighted it this week, but I think AI Arena actually helped keep people because the fun thing about Big Brother is that you never know who's going to be in power, so you kind of have to kiss up to everyone. And I think when there's a mystery about who's going to even be on the block, you still kind of have to kiss up to everybody, because in this case, for example, T-Core and Rabina, they're never going to vote out Kimo. Whereas if a third person was up there, Quinn could at least campaign to those people and have a plan just in case. There's reasons for people to talk. Whereas when it's just, concrete, we already know what's happening.
After the veto ceremony is done, that's it for the week.
It's a lot more boring.
Yeah.
And less gameplay, really. And less ways for people to get out of it.
I was so bored.
I gotta say, guys,
arena back.
I know, and like, how weird is it for us to say like we missed like a modern Big Brother twist, but like here we are. I totally agree, Aaron and Allison. I feel like the pace is like slowed down this week. It's no zombie week or anything like that. Like, we're still doing much better than we were at this time in Big Brother 25, I think. But man, do I miss like the excitement of like the competition, and then like not knowing who the final nominees are until like last minute, and like the drama of like voting with like knowing like who's like on the block like seconds ago, like that kind of thing.
Yeah, like ended at like final 6.
Yeah. That's
fine.
And Allison, I feel like you're like bursting at the seams to say something, so go for it.
I have an epiphany.
Ooh.
Okay, just hear me out. Quinn is the little brother of AI, and they put him in the walls. They do something with him. No?
Oh.
No?
An AI?
No?
I'm good.
Quinn?
I'm good.
Not like an AI, but like it's not. She said it's not as advanced as her.
I just got the sense of Zingbot, but like or Zing AI, or like a weird, I don't know.
Yeah.
I need to see the quote of what Ainsley actually said.
Yeah.
because I thought maybe she gave a hint as to the acronym of or like the
Junior.
Junior, like,
or
yeah, I don't know. I need somebody on Twitter that like has that clip or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I
Looking
was
it up.
like, I feel like we're Rubina, like we're all putting our tinfoil hats on, trying to like figure this this riddle out. But yeah, I don't know. I agree with y'all. Like I don't have my expectations too high. It's probably just gonna be like Zingbot or something stupid. So how do we think Chelsea's HOH went? She nominated Kimo and Angela. And then MJ wins the veto by the shortest OTEV competition ever.
Boy, I'm having a brain fart. Hold on a second. It was messy, but at least I know all of that for me to say that it was messy, and at least who she wanted to go went. Because I'm gonna be honest, I had a minute where I thought, "Holy crap, Kimo's going," but Angela throwing that vote in there and then telling Quinn, hugging him and saying, "I didn't vote you out." That was a jury move. So let me ask you a question. Who tried to give something to Quinn and he said, "I don't want it."
I didn't catch that either. Aaron, did you see that?
I thought it was Rubina. I couldn't, and she was like, I don't care about that. I'll take it.
Yeah, something like passive like that.
Yeah.
First he was like, "I don't want it," and then he was like, "Oh, well, I'll take it." Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it was the hidden immunity. I don't know. There's not much to report tonight, guys. I mean, this wasn't the most exciting episode of Big Brother that's ever been on. The most exciting thing was Jerry O'Connell, who I think showed more emotion and fun. Sorry, not sorry. Jerry O'Connell for the win in my headline.
I don't know. I think Julie Chen has like the perfect like dramatic tone to it. Like, yeah, she could be like awkward sometimes, but I love like the seriousness of it. Like, I like when Big Brother's like a little more dramatic and serious. Like, I kind of prefer like Big Brother Canada's like editing style and like the way.
What happened?
Did you do that?
I didn't
know.
My hands are right here.
Maybe my hand like brushed up against the touchpad or something. But no, I don't know. Like
I'll get my hands up.
Jerry was fun. It felt like a substitute teacher was here. Like I agree with him when he said that. I feel like we had the night off. Like I'm just picturing Julie Chen like smoking a doobie at home, like with their feet up on the couch, like watching Big Brother for the first time.
Can we also celebrate Tyler finally losing a person?
Oh, let's bring up the draft.
Right?
They're asking for it in the chat. Bring up the draft.
All right, here we go.
How the hell do I still have somebody?
So what's crazy is all four of us still have our first picks left in the game, which is weird.
And except for Allison, I was gonna say our third picks, but you know. Yeah.
But so I did lose my first person here, and you know, last week I started getting on the MJ hype train a little bit for like the winner of the season, and I gotta say I think she did a very good job this week, especially with like convincing Chelsie that, you know, taking Angela off the block and targeting Quinn was the way to go. I feel like MJ was the one that like influenced Chelsie, and like of course Chelsie had the ultimate say, and I think she is like still like the main ringleader, but I think I don't know. Don't sleep on MJ as like a winner of the season. I think it could very, very, very much so happen.
I was so wrong.
I actually feel the opposite. I feel like I think Mackenzie unknowingly did something that was better for Chelsie than herself. Yeah. I feel like losing Quinn hurts Mackenzie more than anybody else in that house, because Quinn actually probably would have been a cool person to have for Mackenzie as a shield, because now that Quinn's gone, I feel like people are going to look at Cam and MJ as this glaring, physical threat.
I'd nominate him in a heartbeat.
Right. And so if they don't win this HOH, they're done. I feel like if Quinn was there, at least there would have been a chance they would have stayed against a Quinn, because
I think the only
but Chelsea's
3
fine.
people that MJ like don't have though are like the trio, like T-Core, Rubina, and Kimo, right? Like she has a pretty good working relationship with Angela. Like, yeah, we saw that like little tiff, but like MJ could like work Angela if she needed to. Same with Cam. Like, she has a great working relationship with Cam, with Chelsie, and with Leah. And if MJ and Cam ended up on the block together, there's no way that they don't vote out Cam over MJ. I think that they would see him as like the bigger physical threat. I feel like she could take like the girls strong like to the end kind of route too. And I just feel like Chelsie or T-Core as the winner this season just sounds too good to be true. So that's why I'm like conditioning myself to be prepared for like somebody like MJ being like the realistic winner of this season.
Who out of the trio do you think will go first? I think it'll be Kimo and then Rubina, because I hope it's Kimo going anymore.
I gotta say, y'all, I'm so over Kimo. Like I have enough of a sample size here. Like, this dude is just a coaster. Like, I really don't think he's like playing that strong of a game. I don't like, he's totally fine with being on the block. Like, he's just playing like way too passive to have any like winner's equity at this point.
Yeah, I feel like Kimo got really hurt in a couple of particular ways. I think one, while T-Core is the strongest relationship, they do really bring out the procrastinator in each other, and a very like introverted, insular, passive kind of a game where they kind of took time to make decisions. And then also, obviously, the crush on Tucker, where it kind of just threw everything away for Tucker. And I just really want to see what Kimo is like if T-Core or Rubina aren't there and he has to socialize with other people. Because I just feel like he chose his people and then was like, okay, I don't need to do anything else. And I just,
I'm telling you, Aaron, he would be lost. He would be lost. Like, he would have nowhere to go. He would not know what to do. I feel like him and T-Core together, like, are bringing out the passiveness in the both of them. But I still feel like T-Core still has like the upper hand strategically and socially over him. Absolutely. I feel like people like see her as the superior in like the twosome of them. I don't know. I just like I would love to take another hit at my draft team next week and have Kimo be the next boot. I think that if Kimo and Cam are the next 2 boots, like, we've won.
that would be crazy if that happened too, right? Like, unintentionally.
Yeah, it could happen though. It could very well happen for sure.
Yeah, and actually, I was gonna say, and every season after this, they're gonna be like, well, remember Big Brother 26? Like, 6 women got to the end of the game. We can't let them.
Oh God! Don't tell me more about that.
Oh my God! That they'll all sync up. You know how that'll go.
It'll be the brigade.
Yeah. But I think actually does help that they're not actually working together. So I hope people don't take that away from the season.
Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, like, T-Core and Chelsie have a good rapport with each other in terms of aligning together on like similar interests, but that's only because like I feel like both of them have their people and they're getting out like the people that are kind of like on the outs. So Quinn was like certainly one of those people. Next, like, could be Leah, maybe. But I feel like I feel like we're gonna be in like the third like wave of this game once it becomes like Chelsie and T-Core have to start like taking shots at each other. And I don't know, I'm excited to see how that goes. It's just so like, T-Core should have the upper hand, having like a stronger trio that's like solid. Like, T-Core, Kimo, and Rubina are like a solid trio, where like Chelsie, she has her people, but it's not as like locked down. So T-Core should have the upper hand, but like I just feel like Rubina and Kimo are just so like passive that like I feel like it's more like lugging dead weight than it is having like two like solid alliance members. Like that's how it feels to me anyway.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kimo. You got to do something. I'm ready. And same for you, Rubina.
Is he really a coaster though?
I
think
feel like
so.
Rubina is more capable than Kimo, though.
I agree. I agree. We've seen like some scrap in her in the AI arena. I just feel like Kimo is just so like okay with being on the block, okay with being the pawn, okay with like pushing T-Core up as like the leader of like the trio, right?
Right.
I don't know. I just and outside of that trio, I feel like he has like no connection to MJ, no connection to Cam, no connection to Angela. Like what is his end game? Like what is he thinking? How, like I would love to ask Kimo like how do you win this game? Like what is your like ideal final two scenario and how do you get there?
Well, we'll find out when he wins HOH tonight.
It would have to be Kimo Angela, probably would be the best chance.
Does he win that?
I don't think so, but I was
right.
It's probably the best chance. I mean, it's probably the best chance. Maybe,
and that's when you know you're down bad if like you can't even like reassure yourself that you win against Angela. You know, sorry to interrupt.
I feel like he would have to do some really, really strong things. And these, like, if he wins some competitions and like is an active play, because that's what the jury is going to see, right? Is like the different competitions and like vote eviction things.
Yeah.
So like I feel like if Kimo becomes a more active player, then cool. But if he's still in the background when there's like, you know, 6 people, 7 people left in the house, it's just like, what are you doing at this point?
Yeah.
How many people are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh.
Finally.
Have we passed the point of doing a double? I mean, we would have had a double by now. Am I wrong?
I am so ready for a double eviction, Allison. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like they do them like very late in the season now. Like once they get from like 7 to 5 or something. You know, October 18th or something like that.
Okay, that's 4 weeks away. If we do a double like next week, that takes out. Okay, let's just for devil's advocate. Kimo and Mackenzie go, and that leaves us with 5 people. 2 will make it to the
October 13th.
Okay.
Now I do remember in BB19 they did the double eviction at finals 7.
Okay.
So it was finals. It went from 7 to 5. So if it's not next week, it should definitely be the week after where they would go from 7 to 5.
Okay. Yeah, I'm mathing it.
I hate skipping over like final 6 so quickly.
Yeah.
You know what? Do you think Jerry O'Connell will host the round table?
Oh.
Maybe. Maybe Dr. Will's paycheck post-inflation is probably too much.
I really want to advocate for Jerry to. I'm going to put it out there. To host the jury roundtable. I think.
Oh.
Well, Allison just noped out of there mid-thought.
I'm looking to see when this.
She's like gone like backstage too.
Why would it end on a Sunday?
Yeah, I don't know. But I did just Google it, October 13th. Yeah, so we have like just like so we have like a month and a day left.
Oh wow! So that's a Sunday. Okay, if the 13th is a Sunday, okay. I'm just mathing it out. So that would mean probably they'll do the final 3 stuff in between Thursday and the Sunday, which means the 10th is probably final 4.
Mm-hmm.
The 3rd we have, 5th place is decided. September 26th would be 6th place. September 26th would have to be the double if they're not doing it next week. So I don't think there's a battle back. I think we go.
At the end of this week.
So I think we go 8-7, 7-5, 5-4, 4-3, and then the finale is that Sunday after the Thursday.
Yeah.
Instead of doing it a whole week. Wow. Okay. I
know we're like coming down the pipeline here.
It feels like we're dragging this out. Even though they're technically not, it still feels that way.
I don't feel that way as much as I did last year.
Oh,
I mean,
no,
Big
last year
Brother
was
25's
a
endgame
travesty. I think
insufferable.
Oh my God. Yeah, because last year was 100 days. This year it's 90 days. So they took out a week and a half. Which stop it. They took that out because they said we don't want to do that.
Allison,
I think we could go down to 80.
I
think you could take it down to 80 days.
I agree. I mean, like the BB Can seasons were like 70 something days, and like the pace like felt perfect. Like it didn't feel like it went on too long or anything.
It'll be cheaper for them.
I don't know. We'll see.
It's fine. Just do 80 days.
Just do.
Why are we dragging this out?
We'll be fine. Yeah, we'll be good. Gosh, any other like strategy thoughts before I like talk about my Big Brother rank down for a second, because we just got to like the top 50 house guests. And I want to like show the spreadsheet like super quickly.
I love a spreadsheet.
Can I do that?
Yeah, do it.
All right, let's see. Okay, so for those that have not heard or forgotten, so I've been participating in this like Big Brother rank down on Reddit. This is the 5th one that they've done. But basically how it works is like we started off by like each nominating like 3 people to put into like a pool of potential house guests to cut. And each of us, one at a time, cut one person from that pool and nominate a new person. So we've been doing that for every single Big Brother player, and returnees are all like separate entries. So we have like Janelle 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, blah, blah, blah. For all Big Brother, US, Canada, Celebrity, OTT, and Reindeer Games. So this has been going on since the first week of January, Aaron, and we are now down to the final 50. So I just wanted to show the spreadsheet in terms of So we have 50 house guests remaining, and it's just interesting to see like so the seasons that are completely out are Big Brother 9, 15, 16, 19, 20, 21, 22, 25. BB Can 7, BB Can 9, BB Can 11, OTT, and all of these celebrity seasons and Reindeer Games. So I don't know. It's just interesting to like keep track of this. And so like going to the end game, we're going to stop at like the top 25, and then we'll rank those 25 remaining house guests from like 1 to 25, and then like average them out to see like who is like the top placing. So we're like really in the end game now for this, and we got to pick like 3 house guests each that we want to like save for like end game write-ups. So the 3 that I picked were Netta from BB Can 2, Ika from BB Can 5. Oh my God,
are we talking about Big Brother? I get kicked out, and you're talking about Big Brother Canada?
And Danny from Big Brother 13.
Wow.
So just really excited and really cool to see like who are like the like favorites like going into this top 50. I don't know. I love it. I had to talk nerdy stuff while you were having internet issues, Allison.
Look, I'm in the
nether region.
I'm in the nether region, y'all.
You got pulled into the nether region.
Yeah, we've had like what's left over from Hurricane Francis here today, and this has been my life for all day.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. I apologize. It's very unprofessional. I blame C Spire for not having a better underground. You put the wires in the ground. I shouldn't even have to worry about a modem. Should I? Is that necessary?
This lighting situation is really terrifying.
I'm going to be in the Big Brother house next week.
Any other thoughts before we sign out of here?
I just hope this AI